Podcast called Getting With Y'all. Back with another video. I got 2 thick blunts. A little bit bigger than my pinky, about ring finger sized. So let's go ahead and spark it. Damn. See what this shit info. Just a sweet right here. Classic little backwood. And to be honest with you, really don't smoke woods that much, but I just got a bunch of this homegrown from my uncle. What better way to break it in with a nice little finger, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess recently I keep on coming back to this topic of understanding, like comprehension, you know, and like understanding reality, you know, what is it? Everything that it is, everything that is not, everything that can be. To me, this just is so fascinating. I mean, mainly for the reason because of endless possibilities, endless outcomes. I'm sick and tired of everybody. Sick and tired of everybody acting like our life or our existence isn't like a miracle. Like it's literally the greatest thing ever. We don't have any grasp on it. We don't have any understanding of it. I guess like my real question is, like, what are we even doing? You feel me? Cause like I can honestly understand government. Like I can, if it was a government I could agree with, I could back it. If it was a money system I could agree with, I could back it. But it's not. Like, this shit, it doesn't make sense. Right? Like how are we not more unified? Or like how has there not been more progress made? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a government, how are things not 30 years more advanced than they are? There should be way more structure. There should be way more like, there should just be way more material in this world. Like, I don't know. If you're a government, right, and you want to have the best, most greatest shit, the coolest shit around, and you have 300 million people at your disposal, out of 300 million, at least close to a mil, you know, somewhere 500,000 people, 1 million people gotta have some type of super ability or some shit that they can use to put at disposal. Like, there's probably way more than that, but if 300 million people were allowed to do pretty much whatever they want, left to their own devices, and like, obviously there'd still be some structure, but you just let them create and live, there'd probably be way cooler shit. Like, what we have currently is not like, alright, for example, at the age of 17, right, after I'd started my YouTube and all that shit, I then come to the conclusion that I'd want my own business. It started off as a YouTube dream to be influencing and do that shit, and as I grew, I kind of started to understand things greater and wanted to pursue a business, right? But what you come to realize with a business is you can have everything you need. Like, right now, I have everything I need to start a business. I can start selling shit tomorrow. But if I do, it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass, because if I start to grow and I start to get put like on the scope, on the map, now if I don't have all the right certificates and all the right whatever, if I don't get my S Corp, if I don't have like an actual like name for my corporation to like put on taxes and shit, like, I'm gonna get fucked. You know what I'm saying? Why does the government need to take from what I'm making? Like, it doesn't even make sense, realistically speaking. Like, if the government makes the money, so how come shit that is needed for the general community isn't just paid for automatically? Like, you're always making, the money's always being printed, bro, so what does it matter? Why is it coming out of people's bread, the taxes, right? I think in the video that I filmed like the other night, I kind of went in depth into this concept, but it's like, right, you give the government all your time, right? Pretty much the 8 hours of the day that you're most active, right, you're at work, okay? So let's say you do that. Let's say if you're lucky, you can work one job. You probably have a partner to live in a home at that point, or you're sharing a house, right? So let's say there's two incomes in the home, right? So now both of y'all are putting all your time, bro. Putting all your time, and you're getting this much compensation, right? But now you got bills for the house, your mortgage, whatever, light, water, car insurance, your phone bill, everything else. Then you're left with this much money after this much time, and they took taxes out, right? So you're left with this much money for this much time. Then you gotta pay for all your own shit. You have to buy food. You don't have a choice anymore. You can't really do all your own shit. You have to buy food, right? You have to get gas. You have to spend money on any other thing that you want to enjoy, pretty much. I was yapping. But yeah, and like the taxes, right? Like, what are you paying taxes on, bro? So you're getting taxed to live, basically. It doesn't really make sense. So I'm already paying you to live. I'm paying you for my house. I'm paying you for my car, for my light, for everything, right? I'm paying you to eat. And then on top of that, you're gonna take taxes out. Like, people say this shit all the time, but they literally still end up paying their bills. Well, what else are we gonna do? They're gonna come take my house, bro. Come take my house, I dare you, cuz. How you taking my crib? You're gonna have to bring mad niggas with you. You better pull up fucking SWAT deep, nigga. You're not taking my crib, bro. What? Doesn't even make sense. And if you wanted to go live some outside the system, you can't. Homeless people make little houses and they tear them shits down. Like, why do I need to pay to live? Like, this is shit no one thinks about. But then whenever you see someone else doing something that combats it or something, you don't like it because like you secretly want to do those things. So just do it. You're like, well, I gotta pay my bills, so everyone has to. You don't, but you don't. You're choosing to. I promise. I'm telling you, bro. You could talk to some of your friends, bro, and y'all niggas could group up and no one would have to do nothing. Guaranteed. Like, I don't know, like, if there's really a better way to convey this message, bro. I'm sure it's boring just sitting here and watching me, yeah, but if you chose to, like, sit through and listen, like, I'm sure something at least intrigued you. I know there's, like, I listen, I don't really listen to podcasts, but I listen to the George Janko, like, Andrew Tate one, or, like, some shit like that, and sometimes, like, I just pick up shit from it, because, like, maybe someone, like, overall maybe doesn't make the best points, but even that, you could learn something from them, or if someone's is like a wealth, is like a well of knowledge, then you're always gonna learn something, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't like listen to what's around them, bro. And maybe sometimes, like, it may seem like I'm not, but I'm always listening to, like, everything around me. I'm always taking as much as I can in, bro, because I can collect the most information that way. Like, it may seem like I undermine shit or, like, let shit go, but it's just because, like, it's not that important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather get the whole puzzle than, like, only get pieces, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be the first person to let you know, like, I don't know marginally, bro. I know nothing. So, compared to the entirety of information, bro, in the world. If you got all the information in the world, it'd literally be like infinity, bro. Like, if Gojo put infinity on your ass, bro, that's literally what getting all the knowledge in the world would be like. All the knowledge in the universe. People are drained from fucking just the bare minimum shit that they have to understand and comprehend, bro. You're telling me on top of that you need to understand everything? It's impossible. That's why a lot of shit's not even worth knowing. Bro, why do you need to know how to sit at a desk and do office work? It's not doing anything for you. Or literally, it's not. It doesn't do anything. It's made up. Like, most office jobs are made up work. You sit at a desk and do a job that's not real. It's literally not real. It was something that was created just for that. That's why, like, I'm not trying to shit on it, bro. Like, now it is a good way of work, but why did they create that shit? There could only still be like factory jobs and like fucking like dock workers and shit like that, or like people that work in like lumber yards, or just contractors and shit. And that could be like the biggest profession, and all the men could do that and get paid, and like women could stay home again, bro. Or could do some other shit, bro. Anything, honestly. Anything besides this whack ass. Like, this dumbass motherfucking. This hoopla, bro. Like, I don't even know what it is, bro. It's a waste of my time. If I was working a job, bro, and I could see the direct like exchange that my work has, bro, then like it would truly bring me joy, bro. but like you can't really do that, bro. Like currently, like I have a restaurant job at like a finer dining spot, and it's because I make way more money, bro. But does that fulfill me? Hell no. I don't care about that shit, but right now I need some cash, bro, so you gotta do what you gotta do, right? The truth is, the only reason why I work a job right now, bro, is just so I can have money so I can spend on this, bro. I literally work just so I can invest in myself so I can try and make a better world, bro. A world where I don't have to waste my time doing that. Like, I guess this is the best way to describe this shit and like really break it down, right? So there's society, right? There's always gonna be some sort of society or like structure within a society, like civilizations and shit like that. All the little different broken up groups, right? So within society, there's always gonna be like different civilizations, right? But on top of society, there's a government. A government is like an entity. It's its own being. It's kind of like it's almost like an idea of sorts, because since you really have no clue who is the government, what person exactly is the government, you really can't keep anybody accountable. So it's like an idea. It's like keeping people in check with an idea. That's the best way I can put it, right? So once you're like mentally blocked yourself, then it's always gonna keep itself on top of society, right? But a society can just overcome the government by no longer believing in it. It's really that simple, and that goes for everywhere in the world. Like, what is the government, bro? Everybody that works in the government should be a citizen. I hope, unless there's lizard people and mole rats and I don't know who am I to say, bro, but but everyone should be a human. So technically, the government is us, but you work for the government, so it's not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a whole lot of confusion. You know what I'm saying? They just throw a bunch of shit out there, and it's I don't know. It's all a bunch of distraction, I guess. I don't know. Everybody likes to take like what they hear on social media and spit it as fact. I guess on occasion I do the same thing, but it's more like I just like to discuss this shit because, as I say so much, bro. In this universe, anything is probable. Tomorrow we could wake up and there could be a giant world eater staring at our planet, bro. And that's just the truth. People like to joke about this shit, but it's possible. It's not happening right now, but it could. So why are we not trying to become the best we can to prevent any event? We should be, if anything, bro, humans should be the race that conquers planets, bro. I can't lie. Like, think about what we are, bro. Think about how we can adapt. Then if we like go spread our seed to other planets and shit, bro, we can get like some freaky ass crossbreeds, bro. Thick ass alien bitches, bro. And once we become like interdimensional, or like interdimensional, I guess. We grow our population, then maybe we can truly meet God or some God or something. Who knows? No, I don't know how this shit works.
I guess I'm at that point, like, we went to space like 70 years ago and we haven't done shit. But I guess, 70 years isn't the longest time, but I don't know. Don't you think in 70 years we should at least have been to any of the planets like close to us? But like, how if they haven't been to the planets, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've never been to Jupiter, or we've never been to like Uranus and all that shit. So like, how do we know what they're made of? You tell me you can look through a microscope and tell me like that planet's straight gas, or that planet's made of ice, or that planet has like how does that make? How do you do that? That's why I'm saying, like, damn, crazy stuff right now. If there is space, it can't be accurate to what they tell you. There's not enough possibility for that. Like, how do you know all that information if you've never been? People say all that shit, but they've never been nowhere. Yeah, we got a Land Rover over there that's doing research, bro. It tells us everything. Where, and y'all make movies, right? Y'all work for, yeah, that Land Rover over there, for sure, for sure. Whatever you gotta say, bro. Y'all are lucky, bro. Like, my people, bro, my generation was not born, bro, like 20, 30 years ago. This level of consciousness, bro, we would have never let this shit happen. They born a bunch of young gods, bro, into a world of pollution. Bro, that's what we are, bro. I swear, this is the generation of like the most potential, bro. Everyone around me I see is just like, there's so many like beautiful people in this world, bro. And there's actually like a lot of joy and shit, bro. But it's just like, this shit is just poisoning everything, and it makes me so mad to watch. And people always say, well, there's nothing I can do, bro. It's alright, bro. We'll figure this shit out together, cause I'm gonna keep doing my shit, bro. And see where it takes us, you know what I'm saying? That's all we can do, bro. Just gotta promise the day they put me down, bro, y'all gotta actually achieve the goal, bro. Finish the mission, you know what I'm saying? Grandma always used to say, you gotta just play your hand, bro. Shit, this shit's all I know, bro. I mean, can't watch. See, like, you can't watch everyone around you, like, always be suffering from working and shit like that, and like no one ever truly enjoying and taking in everything around that from work, and then like go ahead and do that yourself. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it don't compute. Like, these people gave us these cell phones, bro, and I think it just made us think way better. That's why you gave a bunch of capable creatures phones at a young age. So now, like, all of us, bro, we just know way too much, bro. I swear, we're the generation, bro, that has to put a stop to it, bro. All my fucking 04, 5, 6, 7, 03s, you know what I'm saying, bro? Even up to the early like 2s, 2, 1, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's up, bro. It's just different. Can't even give some of the younger just, bro. Maybe like everything up to like the 10s, bro. For sure. We're just different, I swear. Kids after that fell off. The kids now, bro. Bro, I went to like a practice to coach, bro. Oh my god. Bro, these kids at my age, bro, our football team went the farthest that any team went in 20 years, bro, at Pop-Run level. We're the same age as these kids, bro. And these kids are like yay high, bro. Skinny, bro. Can't have no athleticism. Granted, they're all white kids, bro, but still. There was a couple of them that were nice, actually. One kid that was pretty gross, wide receiver, but it's just like most of these kids aren't athletic, bro. They're not capable. Bro, like, I know I was like probably a lazy kid and not the most athletic, bro, but I always did shit, bro. I don't know. I think about this shit all the time too. And it's not because my life isn't great, bro. Like my life is great. It's just there's a lot of people's lives who ain't got it as good as me, I guess. And I can see that and recognize that there's a lot of people who got it a lot better than me. And there's people who got it as good as me but got it worse than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's just a whole lot of discrepancy and shit in this world. I just think I know a way to not make it that way. We could say, oh, I'll run for president, right? Run for president. But I can't run for president today until I'm 30, right? And then on top of that, now I have to try and climb the political ladder, which then means that I'm going to be subject to corruption and manipulation and all this shit and being deceived. So it's not an advantageous situation for me to go about. The best thing I can do is just continue to make these videos and kind of try and spread knowledge basically through mass media. It's like the public superpower, because like if you can make the people who like shit like this critical talk and like, you know, all this shit, the same people that watch like the shit about the cops being radical and shit are the same people that like these types of videos, because I talk about theories that like scratch a certain part of your brain, you know what I'm saying? It's like in my opinion, it's kind of like your deep thoughts, bro, because there's thoughts that people think about and never say, and then there's thoughts that people think about and will say in public. And like the thoughts that people think about and don't say are the same thoughts that I'll say in public, because it just doesn't really, like, it don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? People are so worried about being formal, this and that, but what is a formality for? It's not like you think through my speech, like if I'm disrespecting somebody, that should be like, people speak in certain ways and that should be like appreciated. It's like part of somebody's character, the way they speak, and people try and like train you to like speak a certain way. Obviously if like someone's being disrespectful to you, that's different, but like I don't know, everyone like now like uses slang and shit, like they make fun of it,
like how everyone be like, all that, oh, cap or whatever, like shit like that. But it's just how it is. I shouldn't have to accommodate people with my speech, bro. Like, everyone's a grown adult, bro. Like, you're that offended? The people that be offended the most are fucking grown ass people. Like, who are y'all? Like, immature ass people. It just it rubs me the wrong way. And I really just I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. There's a whole lot of shit I don't understand. I gotta go grab my food.